Yeah, I know you.
Oh, shit.
All-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 8.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
Look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Brady.
Oh!
This throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola,
Damn,
that was
almost
the
intercepted.
intended target, and it's third
Not
down.
good.
Here are the starters on defense for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
How about a quick look back at 2017 and how they got to the Super Bowl? The defensive side contributed greatly. Fletcher Cox at defensive tackle. Malcolm Jenkins at safety. Brandon Graham defensive end. They were established guys, but they picked up Chris Long last year in free agency. How about Jalen Mills emerging at cornerback? Traded for Ronald Darby, and Nigel Bradham stepped in when Jordan Hicks got hurt and really did a bang-up job in the middle.
They will find his man. That's Hogan complete.
Yeah.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Get it?
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The
They
better
make
a
this
route runner you
touchdown.
are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
They got him for
Damn.
sack. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here,
Damn.
obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well.
No!
That starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. It's caught at the 10.
Touchdown! Let's get it.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at
Hell
that.
yeah.
And the Pats have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the
get
break
it.
from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Didn't know how to do
No
that.
good. An inauspicious start here
That was bad
kicking-wise
kick.
as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And
Good
they're going to
job,
start
good
this
job.
drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, here comes their offense. And you know that this team, that city, Charles, certainly enjoying their first Super Bowl title.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
On the road to victory. I can't
Exactly.
sing.
All of us know the song now.
But as they look forward, everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, Foles is the MVP. Do you put him back out there? Wentz, what do you see at the quarterback spot?
If Carson Wentz is healthy, I see him taking the first snap of the year next year. But they have to hedge their bets with a knee injury. Nick Foles still under contract. People may be interested in it.
Good job.
But if I'm the Eagles, you got to come with a big ransom to try and get Nick Foles off of my team.
And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. again with Blunt.
Oh.
Some space. LeGarrette Blunt.
No.
30.
Oh. Damn. Fuck, tie game right now.
69 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20.
It's all right. It's all right. We're going to get that touchdown.
At the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There. Okay.
It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head. We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets.
Go. Oh, fuck.
And down he goes.
Damn.
Takes it up to the 40.
Shit. All right, well, we got this.
Down on a pickup of 16.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's swinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Whoa, what the? What in the?
It's in the end zone loose.
What?
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All right.
I want to give back some switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
All right. Let's get this.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
sideline to sideline. Run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him. That ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. But likely not for long as they're in punt for. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe. But
he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. It's holding by Cooks. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40.
Nice.
Pick up there at 20 yards.
That was close.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually
what the fuck?
And the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view.
This is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. Who used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they'd sign Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Foles. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Foles. Ertz over the middle.
Nope.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the halftime report. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Foles. Aguilar has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
Wow, way to go, guys.
Touchdown.
Way to fucking go.
Zach Ertz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. How about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now Brady.
Oh, you piece of shit.
One there. That one nearly picked.
Fuck off.
Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success. Pressure comes.
Fuck off.
The Eagles get there for the sack. The
Eagles can suck my motherfucking nuts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Fuck off.
Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Way to
go.
go.
Same page here, partner, because I think they had the right idea.
Oh, yeah.
Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning
Fuck
whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a carry for Blunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Blunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that, and officially give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they?
Come on.
It's a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does.